solidarity to each and every one of the 2,600 students at threat of deportation. And I think we have to be clear about why this is happening, is that this is not a one-off, this is not one example of something happening. This is a result of the processes of privatisation and the attacks on our education, combining with the racist immigration policies of the condemned government. But I think the other thing we have to keep in mind is that this government has made a series of U-turns recently. And I think we have to keep in mind that doesn't mean that these deportations are going to happen. And what we need to do is get organised now to fight back against this decision. And that means organising meetings on campuses. That means organising demonstrations. And if necessary, that means resisting deportations and occupying our universities. And I'd like to suggest that after this rally, we march down to the Houses of Parliament and deliver our message to say no to deportations, hands off our classmates.
I want to bring greetings today from the UCU at the University of Liverpool. We are standing with you as a union and we're going to support your actions. This morning I've been talking to our committee and they've been suggesting things that I should say because they are all in support. I can't repeat everything they've said. Something is not that polite against some of the Home Office here.
I'm sure I've heard worse.
So what I want to say is, we see this as part of a continuous attack by the government and the government before them. Because in Liverpool, about 3 years ago, the police went in to the 12 Pakistani students and said, we are arresting them because they are terrorists. And they were not. They were innocent. And they were picked up. And I tell you what happened was, they destroyed their career. Now, our university, your university, depends on foreign students. But not only for that. For years, for decades, for centuries, this country has been multi-ethnic. Liverpool has been a mixture of nationalities, and it wouldn't be what it is today without the contributions of so many people across the world. So what I say in Liverpool and London, long live all nationalities. You are welcome. So what I want to say is also, what do I take back to my committee? I heard today that there's a call from this platform to organise in every university, in every college, and I would add in every school if they want to, that we should organise on Friday an hour's protest to support what's happening here, and we will do that. But I think also, if it doesn't move, we should be calling for a national demonstration. This is not only an attack on the London Metropolitan University, it's an attack on all universities. It's an attack on academic freedom. So we need this struggle to develop, and we're going to be with you all the way. Now, why am I in London? Well, it was a coincidence, because in May, 7 of us from the RMT, 2 students and the UCU went to Brazil to participate in an international conference of over 21 countries, trade unions and popular organisations. And we went over there in May, and 2 of the leaders of Commutus are over here. And I think they will be speaking to you fairly soon. And they've got greetings from the Brazilian students to your fight. So, I'm going to finish there. Thank you very much. You can guarantee that support will be coming from the Northwest, and I hope throughout the whole country. Thank you very much.
Deportation, go away!
UKPA!
Deportation!
Council for the Welfare of Immigrants. I come here to show our solidarity and support for your fight. Because your fight is a just fight, a fair fight. We have been fighting for this for a very long time. As you know, JCWI has been in being for more than 40 years, fighting for the rights of migrants. Do you know what's happening? You know, the government is following the political folly to cut net migration from hundreds of thousands to tens of thousands. To fulfill that folly, a part of their action attack the overseas students now. It's madness, it doesn't make any sense. You know, you are the overseas students, you are ambassadors of your country to this country, and you are future ambassador of this country to your country. It is madness because government is going to ruin the university economies. They're going to ruin the life of overseas students. They're going to ruin the life of all of us. That's why your fight is justified fight. You know, Migration Watch, government is doing it to satisfy the racist media like Mail and Sun of this world. Government and Migration Watch, they've lost their language. They call you progress students. How can you be progress students? Their progress policy has made you in this situation. You came through a process. You applied for entry clearance. You have proper bona fide sponsorship from recognized universities like London Met and other universities. How can you be progress students? Their process is bogus. They must get rid of that process. Friends, we are with you. Do not give up your fight. It is a fair and just fight. We have to reach all the migrants, all the people and just-minded people of this country, that this is unfairness cannot go on. This folly about cutting immigration and cutting people's life cannot go on. That's why we support you. Don't give up your fight. We are with you. Thank you very much.
Involved in this decision, the UKVA, the Home Office, the government, what would their response be if this was British students at an overseas university? If this was 2,500 British students threatened with deportation due to a decision made by an unelected organisation politically motivated by the government, there would be outrage. It would be middle-class parents, Tories, they will be outraged at the treatment of British students overseas. There shouldn't be any difference because this is international students studying in the UK. I demand, we demand that this decision is overturned immediately and international students are not recognised. I have to do this same moment for the student union at London Met.
This is not only a threat to the international students. This is for the home students. This is against the British higher education system. Our British higher education system is at stake now. Guys, I would like to remind you all. I would like to convey this message to the UKB and the government that I can speak English. I can speak English. I'm not speaking in any alien language. I can speak English. So don't say we can't speak English. We love this education. We are dedicated to this education. And we want to see British education is surviving. Thank you all.
He's also from the
education policy targeting the genuine students of London Met. It is against human rights. Our campaign is ongoing and we are meeting once again on Thursday, this Thursday, 5 p.m. at Rocket. Thank you very much for coming.
Sarah from Brazil. Well, I came from Brazil to bring our solidarity, but I think it's much more than that. Much more than that. This attack you are having here with international students is not only here. It's the same project that they are putting all over the world that condemn the students, the youth, to ignorance, to their conception of education. What is their conception? Repression, control by the police. What they're making here with international students. In Brazil, we got right now, in the biggest university of the country, the USP, 200 students are being prosecuted to be expelled out of the university because they organized a struggle to reivindicate more money for education. In Chile, we are getting the demonstrations. The students are in the streets again, and lots of them are being jailed because they are defending the public education. In Quebec, in Canada, they are in mobilization since March with a strike of the students. It's the same model, the same conception. So, just to the end, I think, we from CSP com Lutas and the Organization of Students of Brazil are here not only to say we support your struggle, it's much more than that. We got to put us together. The international students here are being attacked. The international students are being attacked every country by the bankers, by the imperialist conception. We got to be together. We are with you. That's it. Thank you everybody for coming out today. We are totally against the UKBA decision. I feel it is unjust, it is not right, and it's actually not in the best interest of the international students. The UKBA, they know how to call the international students into the country, take their money from them, and then now they want to send us back home. This is unreasonable. I ask the UKBA to reverse their decision and allow the international students to continue their study at London Met. London Met is a very good university, so I see no reason why the UKBA is singling out London Met as a scapegoat. I have a personal experience of not being able to handle my dissertation, and it's been due already, and I cannot hand that in, and this is going to affect me. Who's going to accept a master's student that has only dissertation to hand in? I request UKBA to reverse their decision because it's unjust, it's not right, and it's against human rights.